Welcome to another special episode of Supernatural Stories. Today, we will be telling 2 ghost stories from our viewers as an appreciation to what our viewers have to share to us. And if you have your own stories, please share with us in the comment section below. Thank you. So, the first story is from Sensei Chrissy. This story happened to my uncle when he was young. One night, he was playing at the playground. While playing at the playground, enjoying himself, he then saw 3 POCONGs. One was bending to the side, one was hopping around, and one was standing there. Spooked, he then rushed back to my great-grandma's place, and he was crying after seeing those scary entities. When he reached my great-grandma's place, he told her what happened, and my grandma told him to pray now. But the story did not end there. As my uncle was praying, he heard knocking sounds on the shed roof, and after a while, the sound stopped and the POCONGs disappeared. What a scary story, guys. From Sensei Chrissy. Thank you very much for sharing your stories in the comment section below. So, the second story is from Robert, and it is from the comments. The story starts here. What I've seen sends unimaginable chills down your spine. Not that it shows hideous face or appearances, as it was too dark to discern its features. I was passing a pitch-dark expressway due to an outage. I noticed my car lights were dim, and I thought it was strange, but I still continued driving. After a while, I saw something at the curb of the highway, so I drove by it and stopped to check my lights. The distance between me and the thing was approximately 30 to 40 yards. When I stopped the car after climbing a slight road incline, I checked the engine and it was still running and the lights were still on. So, I opened my door and right smack into my nostrils was the scent of the bunga cempaka. I immediately reacted by uttering dirty and spat on the ground. I walked to the front of my vehicle and checked the lights. I found them to be in perfect order, and I immediately went into my car and drove on. I was slightly apprehensive but felt no fear, and it was around 3:15 a.m. in the morning. But nothing strange happened as I resumed my journey onward home. The spectre I saw was a lady standing at the curbside of the highway, staring into the pitch darkness as there was an outage. No lady would in mind stand alone in inky blackness staring out into space by herself. She was in white with her attire flowing right down to its ankles as I saw her when I turned a slight bend and my nightlight shone upon her bright as day. Having crossed the highway and up the inclined slope was when I noticed my car lights went dim and I stopped to inspect it. My experience wasn't at all scary, and somehow fear didn't overwhelm me. However, I have another story about a friend of mine. He said he saw a Pontianak sitting on the cotton bud tree, naked, making sounds like psst, psst. And when he looked up the tree, he saw the entity there waving her hand and beckoning him to come towards her. He banged the windows of the mother's bedroom, screaming for the mother to open up. That was the most frightening experience for any man. The place where the Pontianak sat on top the cotton bud tree was in Jalan Kembangan, opposite Frankie Estate, or I should say Frankel, off Changi Road. Now, that was something scary I experienced as I was just 16 years of age at that point in time. So guys, thank you guys for sharing your stories in the comment section below. All these stories are from you guys, the viewers, by email or in the comments. Please share your story below, or do you prefer to email us? You can do that. The email will be in the comment section below if you would like to share your stories. And thank you, please subscribe, and have a good night. Good night.